Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we are talking about Google and Facebook because they have apparently been colluding since 2018, and now we have a whole bunch of states here in the US that are suing them for that specific thing. Now here's what's going on, and this is absolutely nuts. It's coming from Politico as of yesterday. This news broke yesterday on Friday, January 14th. Here's what's going on. Basically, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Google CEO Sundar Pichai personally approved of a secret deal that gave Facebook a leg up in Google's online advertising auctions, and that is according to attorneys for Texas and multiple other states, alleged essentially in a new unsealed court filing. In 2018, apparently, this deal gave Facebook possibly unlawful advantages when the social network used Google's advertising exchange, according to allegations by Texas, 14 other states, and Puerto Rico in the latest version of their federal antitrust suit against Google. The two companies denied this past Friday that this arrangement was illegal. They didn't deny the arrangement was there. They denied it was illegal. Google also described the lawsuit as baseless and, quote, full of inaccuracies. Now, the states originally filed the suit against Google in December of 2020 and updated that with a heavily redacted version of their most recent complaint in November. They refiled a version with fewer deletions. Man, I can't even read my own notes today. Far fewer deletions on Friday after a judge in New York ruled that the additional details should be made public. Among other details, the new filing alleges that Sheryl Sandberg, who is Facebook's chief operating officer or COO, helped negotiate the agreement and urged Mark Zuckerberg's approval, calling it, quote, a big deal strategically. The complaint also says the team who negotiated the deal, sent Zuckerberg an email telling him, and I quote, "We're nearly ready to sign and need your approval to move forward." And I quote the complaint, with Zuckerberg and Sandberg's names blacked out, Facebook CEO wanted to meet with COO and his other executives before making a decision. Now, Sandberg and a Google senior vice president ultimately signed this agreement in September of 2018, according to this lawsuit, and I quote, Google CEO Sundar Pichai also personally signed off on the terms of this deal. Previous versions of the complaint had revealed the existence of this deal, which was nicknamed Jedi Blue, but the newest details show that the pact between Google and Facebook, literally the number one and number two players in online advertising, basically negotiated and approved this at the highest levels of both of their organizations. Before joining Facebook, Sandberg was actually a top Google executive in charge of online sales, so obviously they're very cozy. Now, here's the nuts and bolts of the suit that was filed. The state suits accuse Google of monopolizing the advertising technology market, the tools used to buy, sell, and display the online ads that fund many websites. They obviously are the behemoth in this field. In November, this past November, they updated their complaint with these additional details, and the judge overseeing the suit ordered parts of their allegations unsealed this week. Now, interestingly enough, Meta, which was formerly known as Facebook, is not a defendant in the lawsuit, as this is targeting Google. So basically, we have 16 entities, 15 state governments, plus the government of Puerto Rico, which obviously is a U.S. territory, basically going after Google for essentially antitrust and harsh practices, and they've got a cozy deal with the number two player. Both of these corporations are worth hundreds of billions, if not, maybe one of them, Google, possibly has hit the $1 trillion mark here. So this is a huge, huge thing. And if you think that the advertising that you're getting, is random to you, no. You're in search filters and search bubbles with your Facebook account. And also as you search Google, let's say on your home computer, your mobile device, whatever that is, this is a huge, huge thing. And so we're going to see where this plays out, but understand that when we are looking at big tech, and my last video was on, or actually 2 videos ago was on the intellectual property theft by big tech, we are now starting to see these alliances happen at a major level that essentially crushes the competition. Imagine if you are not favorable because you have a competing product to Google or Facebook, and now those two have the ability to prioritize each other, and here we are. So that is a huge, huge thing. It stifles competition, it stifles innovation. We're going to see where this goes, but I'm going to keep an eye on this, and I'm going to let you know what happens. And so that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, where obviously, we're talking about their collusion, and follow me on Google's YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please stay private. Thanks, everyone.